Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about elapsed time. Elapsed time means how much time has gone by. So like you have a start time and an end time, and you guys need to figure out how much time has gone by in that event. So a lot of times you're going to see a start and an end, and they will give you these two times that you need to know. And then your job is to figure out how much time is between them. So let's say that I have an event that starts at 7:37, okay? And then the event ends at 9:15. And I need to figure out how many minutes or how many hours have gone by. Now there's one tool that I want you guys to be using today, and yes, you must use it because it's the best thing you can do to do these types of problems. What you guys are going to be doing is called making jumps. Alright, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Time can be put on a timeline, alright, or on a number line. And these are very helpful tools for you guys. So I want you, you're going to get real used to making these. We're going to be doing a lot of number lines today. Well, if we think about it, ladies and gentlemen, 7:37 is the start time. So what was the hour that started at 7:37? 7 o'clock. So that's going to be my start hour. Every tick mark is an hour. Okay? So obviously what would come after 7 would be 8, 9, 10. The reason why I want to go all the way to 10 is because what would be the next full hour after 9:15? 10 o'clock. So I got 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. My next part is, now I have it set up. And how I got it set up was 7:37, the hour that came before, 9:15, the hour that would come next. So both of these start times and end times will be on this line. The next part is you have to find them on the number line. Put them on the number line. Well, what would be about halfway between 7 and 8? 7:30. So I also make little tick marks for the 30s. So 7:37, well that's going to be just a little bit past 7:30. So I'm going to make a dot right here, and I want to label it 7:37. Now I want to find my end time, which is of course 9:15. Well, it's not to 9:30 yet, so it's going to be halfway between 9 and 9:30. So right here, label it 9:15. Now, you guys are more than welcome to try two different ways to do jumps. I'm going to show you my favorite way, and then I'm going to show you the other way, because sometimes kids like to do jumps by hours first, but what I always like to do is to get it to the next full hour first. Alright, and I'll show you what I mean. So I start at 7:37, and I'm going to jump to 8 o'clock. Okay, well how much time does it take to get from 37 to 8 o'clock? Well, let's start with what we know. How many minutes are there in an hour? 60. So there's a full 60 minutes from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. A full 60. I've already gone 37. So we need to figure out how many more minutes will it take to get to the full 60 minutes. Well, if you can do it in your head, that's awesome. Because I know that there are 3 more minutes to get to 7:40, and then only 20 minutes after that. So that's 23 minutes. But if you can't do that in your head, you can always do it off on the side by doing 60 full minutes minus the 37 you got. Do a quick subtraction problem, and you get 23. So I know that this jump was 23 minutes. Now, I love being on my full hour, alright, on a full hour, because now I can jump by hours. So I'm going to do a full jump all the way to 9 o'clock, and that's 1 hour. Can I make a whole nother jump to 10 o'clock?
No.
Absolutely not. Now I have to do another jump to 9:15. Now another reason why I love being on the full hours, this is really, really easy. How much time does it go from 9 to 9:15? Well, that's 15 minutes. So I know now that I have 1 full hour, and I have 23 minutes, 15 minutes. Well, I went that whole time and I went that whole time, so together it would be my full minutes. So I want to do 23 minutes plus the 15 minutes at the end. And I have a grand total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 38 minutes. So I want to add that on to my hour. So I have 1 hour, 38 minutes. Okay? Now I told you earlier that this is my favorite way because I love being on that full hour. But sometimes kids like to do it and they think better if they do it by full hour jumps at a time. So I want to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to make the same number line. Started at 7, 8, 9, 10. And we started at 7:37, ended at 9:15. Some kids like to do a full hour jump first. So if you did a full hour jump from 7:37, what would be an hour from then?
8:37.
8:37. So they like to jump all the way to 8:37 first. Now, can you go from 8:37 to 9:37? No, that's too far because you have to stop at 9:15. So you can't make another full hour. But you can go now from 37 to the hour, which we just learned last time was 23 minutes. And then to the 15, which is 15 minutes.
And you'll get the same.
And it's the exact same answer. But see, you guys see why some kids like that? Because they do all the hours are out front, and then all the minutes are next. And so that is, for some reason in their brain, they see it that, hey, that makes sense to me. I got 1 hour, and then all I have to do is add up my minutes, and I'll get my total time of 38 minutes. That's up to you. However you want to see it is cool with me. I don't care. All right? But I like this way. Some kids like this way. Whatever works best for you. Okay? You can stop. And that's just the